My favorite reading from this week comes from Laurie Jackson from Educational World, who basically summed up how personal devices and technology really increases student achievement. Two of the reasons really resonate with me is student engagement and learning beyond the classroom. Student engagement is really important because we're starting to evolve into these generations where they're becoming a little bit more impatient, and you can really see that on just how the usage of mobile technology has increased in just our daily lives. If you take a look at whenever you're waiting in line or you walk through campus, there are plenty of people who are just adamantly on their phone. On the other side of the coin, throughout this week's discussion boards, a lot of people brought up the idea of how distracting personal devices can be as well. But I feel like if the school administration and the teachers really emphasize a clear vision and lesson plan, there can be plenty of opportunities for engagement for the student by providing a type of classroom environment where it's not the traditional lecture, and move towards group collaboration and projects. Secondly, personal devices just extend the classroom beyond any measure. You can access the world just on your laptop. You can research on-site locations. You can create projects to where students can analyze videos and geographical locations. A way that technology can support a final product of learning is really up to the educator and how creative they are on how they want to engage the student. You could do an assignment to where a student can download an application on their phone, on their mobile device, do a review, draft up a presentation, collaborate with a partner, or maybe do it individually, and then present that app to the classroom. The app can relate to study, can relate to education, or just relate to personal interests. Technology and personal devices can really enhance my future workplace as a counselor because it can really bring a level of proficiency on how I want to communicate virtually. Now that a lot of parents are working possibly 2 jobs to maintain a steady income, I think it's starting to shift to where a lot of these teacher conferences can be handled through a visual cam with services such as Facebook Live or even Skype. All right, thank you, Mr. Patton, for joining me here. I wanted to touch base with you, and hello to the dog there. I wanted to see how your son is doing and preparation for college applications coming up here in the next 2 months or so.
Thank you for having me and checking in. I'm glad that you care.
Yeah, obviously something that I want to do is I want to touch base with a lot of the parents here of the senior class. I wanted to make sure that you understand where they stand academically, and right now it looks like Johnny is sitting at a 3.2 GPA, and that's definitely going to open a lot of doors for him when it comes to college applications.
Are there any particular places that I know he's expressed a big interest in going to school in Colorado? We haven't schools that are going to be out from there. Anything you can particularly do to help him there?
Actually, yeah, something that I try to incorporate in my advising is a lot of use of social media. And so Johnny has expressed to me the University of Colorado at Boulder. And so because of that, I told him to really get engaged with them in terms of social media, following the Twitter accounts, their Facebook pages, and to kind of get an idea of what they're at. And we actually do have a few representatives coming in. It's going to be via Skype and Facebook Live. They're going to have some events coming up. That is something that I really kind of had to work on to really see what the general consensus is in the schools, not so much in the local area, but also out of state as well. So he will have the opportunity to attend a Facebook Live event with school officials from the University of Colorado.
Oh, wonderful.
I just wanted to see if you have any other questions, if there's anything that I can do. I spoke to Johnny about a week ago. He's very excited. If there's anything with the financial aid, with the college application process that you may have any questions with.
Yes, definitely financial aid. Since he does want to go out of state, we're concerned with what our options are going to be there.
Obviously, I know that's a high concern, and something that you can do, and then I can send an email, is about the FAFSA information, the scholarship information. I know that they have a strong support with their state grants and everything like that. And so what I can do is I can send you an email by the end of the business day, making sure that you understand everything that FAFSA has to offer, This is all information that Johnny already knows as well, but I would feel comfortable if it's in your inbox as well. Is that a good starting point to that question?
Yes, I think so. It can definitely give me some things to think about and definitely more questions for next time.
All right, thank you very much. I wanted to keep this brief. Just wanted to touch base with you. I know you have a busy day ahead of you, but I want to thank you for your time. And please don't hesitate to contact me via email. You can also reach me via Twitter as well. You have all my contact information with my signature at the end of the email. And I look forward to talking to you again in the future.
Thank you. I'll look forward to it as well.
Not to mention, I can attend future workshops. Keeping one eye on the future is always enriching for the student. As educators, administrators, and anyone in the field of education, I think it's important to coach students to be able to become proficient with personal devices, because that's just where the workspace is going. I think there would be plenty of support, not only from the student body, but also their families as well. Building discrete skills is only going to prepare the student to be able to transition into the workforce. And as educators, I think it's important to be able to create certain activities for them to develop these skills. Not only will it help the overall engagement, but it will also be a perfect opportunity for teachers to really apply what they learn in the workforce and translate that into the classroom as well.